Hey guys, welcome back to Fitness with Apurva with me, Apurva Jayarajan. In this video, we will be practicing some breathing techniques that are very helpful in increasing your lung capacity and extremely beneficial in decreasing the impact of COVID-19 on your body and mind either before, during or after it strikes. You can also practice this routine to reduce mental stress and any symptoms of anxiety that you may be facing. So roll out your mat, get into something comfortable and let's get started. But before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified when I drop more videos. Now with all the information around on how COVID-19 affects the lungs and the nasal passages, it is super important to strengthen our respiratory system. So these breathing techniques can be used daily to increase your lung capacity, to increase oxygen saturation in the body, decrease further chances of any inflammation and therefore help you breathe more efficiently. But please remember that these are preventative measures only and these techniques can be used by people who are also recovering from COVID. But if your condition persists, please don't delay in seeking medical help. So remember a few pointers before we begin any kind of breathing or pranayama practice. Number one is it is best to sit upright so that your spine stays long and you breathe more efficiently. So you can use a yoga mat or a meditation cushion, or you can sit on a straight back chair or even the edge of your bed. Number two would be to practice in a well ventilated, undisturbed and calm space with a lot of fresh air. Number three would be to wear comfortable clothing while practicing and make sure that you stay sufficiently hydrated before you begin practice. And number four would be to practice on an empty stomach. So either in the morning during sunrise or during sunset is ideal, or 3 to 4 hours after your last meal. First up, we have pursed lip breathing. So begin in a comfortable seated position of your choice. Place your hands on your knees or your thighs, anywhere that it feels comfortable. And if your neck and shoulders are stiff, you can just gently inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears and exhale, draw them back and down. It ensures that your chest remains open and therefore is more able to open out more efficiently. So to begin the practice, we inhale through our nose and we exhale through our mouth. So to inhale, we exhale through the mouth as if we are blowing out a candle. Remember to fully and completely exhale before we begin the next inhalation. So it should look something like this. Also, an important point to remember is to extend your exhalations more than your inhalations. So think of it as a 1:2 kind of ratio. For example, if you're breathing in for 2 counts, make sure that you're breathing out for at least 4 counts. That is just an example, but you can go as long as you feel comfortable. So let's give it another try. Pursed lip breathing is extremely calming and meditative. So a great way to start would be around 15 to 20 rounds. And once you get comfortable with the practice, increase it as per your convenience. So pursed lip breathing slows and steadies your breathing rate. It also calms the central nervous system, so it helps to relax you further. It relieves shortness of breath if you're experiencing palpitations or constrictions in your chest or are not able to breathe properly. And it allows your lungs to take in oxygen better to function more efficiently. In our next practice, we will do diaphragmatic breathing. Now, the diaphragm is the most important muscle in increasing lung capacity to take in oxygen inside the body. So, breathing through the nose, it strengthens the diaphragm and also encourages the nervous system to relax and restore itself. We begin with identifying where the diaphragm is. So, place your right hand right underneath your rib cage firmly. And you can choose to close your eyes as we practice this further. So once you've identified where your diaphragm is, let's give diaphragmatic breathing a try. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you practice diaphragmatic breathing, you will feel a sensation of a muscle moving up and down against your palm. So the diaphragm moves down when you're inhaling so that it allows the lungs to inflate and allow for more oxygen to come in. As you exhale, the diaphragm pushes the lungs upwards so that the entire lungs are deflated and you're able to exhale out completely. So let's give this a try once more, this time with our eyes closed. Inhale and exhale. Move at your own pace for this. There is no need to rush or force anything. Another variation of this would be deep belly breathing. So place your palms on your belly slightly above your navel and breathe into your palm. As you exhale, you will feel your belly deflating and your navel returning towards your spine. So let's practice that as well. If this feels challenging, I invite you to try this lying down on the mat. So get rid of the cushion that you're sitting on and let's try this with our backs rested. So once you're here with your spine rested, just bend your knees slightly so that you're able to isolate your core. Place your right palm on your belly, slightly above your navel, and now it's a lot more easier to isolate this muscle. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, breathe into your palms and let your belly gently rise. And exhale. You will feel your navel returning back towards your spine. Deep belly breathing can be practiced at any time of the day, making sure that your stomach is empty. So try to practice around 15 to 20 rounds to begin with and slowly start increasing the duration as you get comfortable with the practice. So belly breathing and diaphragmatic breathing both help with very deep mental relaxation. It allows you to breathe fully, deeply and completely, fills the system with oxygen and very important to regulate your blood pressure. Something that I would like to share here is that I've read several articles that suggest that sleeping on your belly in a prone position or in Makrasana or even sideways on your side, it can generally increase the amount of oxygen that you're taking inside your body. So if you feel that your oxygen saturation is dropping, maybe you can give Makrasana or belly breathing a try. Breathing exercises are extremely important to induce a feeling of calm, and it's very important to recover and improve the overall quality of your life. So if you're using these breathing exercises to help with post-COVID recovery, I advise you to please not rush this. You may have to start slowly and build up to multiple repetitions during your healing process. You can also practice each and every exercise for up to 15 to 20 counts to begin with, and slowly start increasing it as and when you feel more comfortable with the pranayama. The last exercise that we would be trying today is called Bhramari Pranayam, and this is called since it sounds like the gentle buzzing of a bee or even a humming breath. So Bhramari Pranayam is generally a vibrational sound that you make with the back of your throat. So we will try Bhramari Pranayam without the hands first. So when we inhale, we will take in air through our nose, and as we exhale, we will produce a humming sound from the back of our throats. It will look something like this. Inhale. Again, try to increase your exhalations as compared to your inhalations. This pranayam helps to strengthen the throat, the tonsils. It also improves circulation, and very interestingly, this also is proven to speed up healing after any illness or surgery. It also helps to induce a deep sense of calm and a meditative state by reducing stress, anxiety and tension. Let's give Bhramari Pranayam another try. This time you can use both your thumbs to plug in your ears so that we can focus better, also shutting off the senses a lot more efficiently. So with your thumbs, close the flaps of your ears. Inhale. You can practice 5 to 10 rounds of Bhramari Pranayam to begin with, and as you get more comfortable with the pranayam, you can increase it to around 20 rounds. Another very efficient practice is full yogic breathing or full conscious breathing, a 3-part breath which is very important to practice daily. You can find that video right here. The Ministry of Ayush has also helped with a lot of extremely helpful guidelines and protocol to follow that you can check out in the link in my description below. So I hope that these breathing techniques helped you and you found this video useful. If it did, please don't forget to share this video with all your friends and comment below letting me know which one was the most effective for you. This will definitely help someone in need. I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay home, please wear a mask at all times when you're outdoors and stay healthy. Namaste.